quick video update. Well, it's still daylight after the last time. It's dark and you couldn't see a thing. I haven't had this camera long, and I'm just sort of learning the how it all works and that, or how it doesn't work in the dark. Carrying on from where we left off, it's like April Fool's Day. I was originally planning to ride up to Goole, but the wind was coming sort of from the west a bit more than I'd have liked, and there's a really slow bit of my route round Lincoln. So I thought I'd try and avoid the slow section, and I was pretty sure that the A16 would be all flat all the way up to Grimsby. It turned out it went through the Lincolnshire Wolds, which is a bit hilly. So that plan wasn't perfect, but it's still a pretty good road. I should have done the A52 really, that's nice and flat. But it still worked pretty well. And I was taking advantage of a tailwind from the south, and the following day I had a tailwind from the north. So yeah, I got up to, instead of going to Goole, I went to Grimsby, rode around Grimsby a bit and got in the Premier Inn, good old eat as much as you like breakfast, which you can't beat. Set off good and early the next morning, and I met Matt just I think it's south of Skegness on the A52, and we rode together for about 100 miles. That was really good to have some company for a change. And Matt came from begins with C, Chesterfield, right near the edge of the Peak District. He rode across to near Skegness and rode with me to Ely, and then we sort of went our own separate ways. And he rode 314 miles, which is a pretty good day out. He's a transcontinental rider though, so he knows what it's about, and he had no problems. Yeah, it was really good to ride with Matt. It'd be good to have some of you come out as well and do some of the rides. I've got all the rides on the website and that, or maybe even ride with me. That'd be good. But yeah, that went well, and then that brought us to yesterday, which was another southern wind, followed by a northern wind for today. So yesterday I rode up to Pontefract, the horrible ferry bridge services in the Travelodge. It's on this enormous roundabout with a couple of motorways, I think it's 2 motorways and a horrible dual carriageway. But I sort of cut my day a bit short yesterday. I had a good tailwind, and the trouble is with tailwinds is it's good when you got it behind you, but even if you've got it across you, it really slows you down. So ironically, you don't really get a lot of extra miles from a tailwind. But what I did do was have an early night, took advantage of the speed. I only did 200 miles yesterday, and got an earlier night so I could set off earlier this morning. And I'm just doing a left turn here. Yeah, so I set off about 6 this morning, had a eat what you can breakfast at Gainsborough after about 44 miles. And I was still full up from that about 5 hours later. It's that good. Nice espresso. I think I ate about 10 sausages and 7 rashers of bacon, 3 fried eggs, 5 hash browns, mushrooms, tomatoes. Yeah, it's a good breakfast that. Yeah, and everything's going really well. Yesterday I was sort of letting go it just felt really good, and letting go of it. And my sort of normalised power was about 15% better than normal. So that's really good. I'm just taking it steady today. I've got about 5 hours to go before midnight, and I want to get 260 done, and I might sort of wind up the pace a little bit. I've got about just under 80 miles to do in 5 hours. The wind's mostly in favour, but yeah, I might wind it up a little bit, but I'm not going to smash myself to pieces. I want to try and take it steady. Then again, I want to get 260 done by midnight. I could do a bit less, but I really want to get the 260 in. I'm not going to destroy myself to do it, and I want to stay steady, but on the other hand, it's only a few hours, and I've been going steady all day, and I definitely feel like I could go a bit. But yeah, I just seem to be getting better and better, and it's all working, you know. The whole idea was that I just take it as easy as possible, even though it's still not easy, but it just feels so much easier than the last year attempt, and even easier than the month. And all the data on Training Peaks, it's sort of showing that I am improving, and it's just feeling easier as well. I'm not just doing, putting more out. It's feeling easier to do it, and I do feel a lot stronger. So everything seems to be working, and maybe a bit better than I thought it might. But still early days. Just because I've improved a bit now, we don't know how much I can improve from that. But I think I will. But only time will tell. So I'll just leave it at that for now. Maybe I'll try and get some more updates out a bit quicker. But until then, bye.